So did you guys hear that Israel shoots kids in the head? I mean, we already knew that. Israel bombs kids, Israel shoots kids. It's practically like an Israeli national pastime to murder children. And it seems like the New York Times has got the memo a bit late, and they finally published an article about it, about like kids getting shot in the head. Let's see if I can load this. Paywall. Whatever, the New York Times. I'm sure someone else has serialized the article and I can just steal it. Basically the same thing, without the narrativizing that the New York Times does. American physicians have recounted distressing tales in a pattern they witnessed while operating in Gaza. Children being shot in the head, the New York Times reported. So basically, Israel, being in the Israeli military, you were either in the bomb children squad, the semen extraction squad, or the shoot children in the head squad. There's no in between. Those are the three roles in the IDF. One of the doctors said, nearly every day I was there, I saw a new young child who had been shot in the head or chest, virtually all of whom went on to die, 13 in total. And other doctors told him that they saw tons of children shot in the head as well. Out of 65 doctors who had worked in Gaza who this doctor spoke to, 44 of them reported seeing cases of children shot in the head. Israel is just systematically trying to eliminate Palestinians in Gaza through physical extermination. Another doctor saw 6 separate children between the ages of 5 and 12, all with single gunshot wounds to the skull. That means, basically, more than likely you had snipers watching them, waiting for them to stop moving so that they can just shoot them once in the head. That is what Israel is. Israel is children shot in the head. Yeah, all within 4 hours too. A different doctor. Our team cared for about 4 or 5 children ages 5 to 8 years old that were all shot with single shots to the head. Almost all of the healthcare personnel reported that Palestinians were typically malnourished. More than 20 of the 65 doctors reported they had seen healthy infants delivered only to die in the hospital due to dehydration, hunger, or illness. People like Lonerbox, by the way, say that there is no famine in Gaza. How many of these deaths being caused by Israel as well are not being counted as them actually killing the people when they are killing them in every meaningful way? How many? The New York Times article also had like x-rays of the bullets in the children's heads, just to make sure that you couldn't doubt it anymore. Of course, certain people will not talk about this, or they will try, if they do talk about it, they'll try to frame it as like the work of you know, a couple of bad apples in the Israeli military. It's not indicative of what they want, of how they operate, of the entire goal of their operation, which has been to massacre fucking Palestinians everywhere, no matter what. Obviously, and disgusting scum propagandists. If they don't get that day in court, justice will have to come to them for other means. Like, what does it feel like to be a propagandist for baby massacre? Now, of course, we can't end that little segment there without bringing up a very funny tweet okay, it's not funny, it's actually disgusting and horrific, but it's funny in its own little way if you squint. This guy, this paid Israeli IDF propagandist genocidal scumbag, tweeted saying, in a recent NYT opinion piece, 65 healthcare workers reported that they saw bullet wounds in children. A normal newspaper would highlight they did not observe IDF soldiers shooting children. For him, the New York Times is like a pro-Palestinian propaganda outlet. Holy fuck, these people are so out of line with reality at this point. They might have highlighted alternate equally probable scenarios that Hamas killed the children to make Israel look bad. That is his hypothesis. Apparently that is equally probable to Israel, which has been massacring children endlessly for a year. It is equally probable for Hamas to just start shooting Palestinian children in the head, as it is for the people who have already been killing Palestinian children to keep doing it more. This is what it would have been like if there was Twitter during the rise of Nazism. People who lived without the internet don't know how good they had it.